So, stay on the High King's Trail for one more crack at it. And then maybe we'll bounce over and see what happened to Constantine. This is like the good worst part about having two main quests. Whoa. You want to do them both. Oh, he's gonna get that before I consider getting my Q attack off. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop kicking me in the face. Oh, geez, you're like in the bush. There we go. This is a higher leveled area. Monsters I can't just three-shot. Just to make our life easier, let's get some of these campfires as we see them. And this is one we want to take. There's only 2 in this region. Search area question the High King's loved ones. Got it. Oh, since you're the one I really see with a speech bubble. Hello.
It is rare to see Renaikse here. Is there something I can do for you?
Let's go to the village.
What can you tell me about your village?
Wenshevar is a place of peace and meditation. The troubles with Renaikse are far from here. We weave feathers, and we do not interfere with the problems on the plains.
It seems strange that one of your own became High King.
It was because of his wisdom that he was chosen, in a time where those from the faraway islands were not yet here. Anything else?
You seem to be close to Sarah. Could you tell me about her?
She is my friend. She is a great warrior, one of the village's greatest protectors. But her love for Vimbar is stronger than our friendship, and stronger than her duties to the village. I am afraid for her, Renaikse. Afraid of what she might do in order not to lose him, because she is untamable. And when she makes her mind about something, she does not change it. Anything else?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island, but someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vimbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaikse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and a Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the Enolmil Frichtimen. Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the Cavern of Knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
Where is this Cavern of Knowledge located?
We don't know. The Caverns of Knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
That's
Thank
it.
you for your help.
Wa aulemsek.
Thank you for your info. There's anyone else there, so. Anyone out here feel like talking a little? What is that? Ooh, nice. Not many chatty people in this village, eh? There we go. Found you.
Beard Tiltomad on Almanawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
Yes.
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tearfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
Cavern of Knowledge?
I heard talk about a Cavern of Knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tearfredi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here, but the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is a sacred place, a place for only the Donegada. Anything else?
No.
Goodbye.
What Awalem said.
You gave us just the right amount of information. We have our heading, boys. This way. See if we can pick up that skill. Alter. We have to switch weapons. Yeah, way too much armor. Perfect, guys. Good team effort. So it's kind of straight through here. Nice. Increase area effect of the shock waves. That would give us that shock wave. Okay, now that we've done that, scene up there, straight ahead. No, no. Okay, that went a little better. I usually get just crushed by those guys. This way. I'm sure at some point I'll actually need to go to the right and I'll explore down there, but looks to be only a travel spot. Nope. Gotta watch that tail.
Things are about to get dicey.
It's hard to tell what's the what's its movement and what's actually the attack. At least for me. I'm sure there is a campsite up here. No, okay. It's impossible to miss the camp area. I have to walk right through it. Which is a plus for me, because I have missed the mark a few times.
What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know.
Okay.
The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be.
Better save our native friend.
We're not alone. We better be discreet if we want to keep the element of surprise.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us.
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto.
Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that, these monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
If we act now, we'll certainly have to fight them. But if we wait until nightfall, we should be able to set her free discreetly. It's your decision.
Ah, let's do it. Gotta deal with these people anyways. If they did it once, they'll do it again. They need to be put down. And besides, got pretty high charisma. Maybe I can talk them down. Nope. Not even an option. Nope. Did not get you in time. So that's the other fun thing of wielding a scythe. It's like I'm the bringer of death. It's just cool to kill people. Is this getting us anywhere? Yeah, okay. This is just the way around back. This would be if I was sneaking in. But we're not. We're going for a kill
Who
tactic.
goes there? But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onolmanawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter. But as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon. And to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
Lord de Sardet has a soft spot for the savages, but he understands the price of knowledge. As proof, he spared my life during our last encounter.
Oh, we're gonna use intuition here.
Have you already forgotten all that you owe me? Without me, you would all be locked away in deranged jails or likely even dead. I took you for sages and doctors, but you are nothing more than a gang of skin flayers. You have made me regret my actions.
It is true that we indeed owe you our lives, but all this knowledge, ripe for the picking.
No knowledge justifies treating anyone this way.
Ugh, free her now. We shall leave. Nothing more holds us here.
See? We did it without fighting. Are you gonna take this guy? No? What about this one? Also no? Alright.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north.
Oh, you guys haven't, like, left. You're just... Well, that's, you know, one way to keep your feet warm. Nice and crispy. Oh, stuck. There we go. Oh, look, casually. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. That was a little terrifying. Luckily, this game autosaves, because if I just lost a ton of game because you got stuck on a rock, that would have sucked. I guess you're gonna use the seed trick.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad, is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Even if I am not sure I can trust you. Because you spared these people. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
I was really expecting her just to drop some seeds on there. Because I've done that move many times.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
You know, sure he had his reasons. I was about to say, oh, good old fork in the road, but not quite. We're blocked from going that way.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Doneigad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Doneigada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, It might take place the very moment where the Doneigad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
See the mountain gate. The sea must be used to open the passage to the native sacred place. You found it. Cruz Caves. Got it. Take a look.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which.
I'm sure it'll come up pretty quick.
This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Doneigada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Doneigada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place, where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
Fair enough. That way. Oh, the last one.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Doneigada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enol Milfrichtemen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us.
What do you hope to ask of him?
We hope that he will agree to take us into the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
What do you hope to ask of him? Why would the Renaik say? It matter not. My head spins. I will wait for you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you shortly.
I have a feeling we shouldn't have let this woman leave on her own.
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
Hold on.
This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
She did not want us to find Vinbar. Come, these caves often have several exits.
I was just exploring back here for exploration points, but just a second. Let's get this level up. Talents, eh? So we're good in charisma. I'm not going to worry about those. Craftsman, we got at 33. Let's go for intuition just so we can get those conversation things. Hey, achievement locked, expertise. And we'll increase our seismic shock. Which makes you wonder, if they're going to put all the effort into making a difficult entrance with the seeds and everything, and you need to figure out that the seeds go in there and all those kinds of things, kind of makes you wonder why they actually put the effort in when there's multiple exits.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
Yeah, no, the mountain passage is way over there. Are we still going the right way? We are. All things, that's impressive how many traps she set up that quickly. Is there a fire? I mean, it's closer. So straight up there, we'll find our path. So in there and to the right. Things considered good things for these maps, otherwise we'd have no idea where these people are going. Yep. Did get the block. Got that block as well. Not get that block. Holy moly, guys. There we go. Want to stand up? Hate that when you get pinned in a corner. It's like, well, just gonna have to stand back, relax, and take this. Because there ain't much we can do. Message from a member of the Professor. Oh, yes. These creatures are horrifying. As my comrade and I were trying to climb a wall, one of these large winged beasts attacked us. It was wielding an enormous sword and used it to cut the rope which my companion was holding. Perhaps I could have prevented this if I had a weapon, but all I could do was watch my friend fall, powerless. Cursed be this expedition. I mean, I'm surprised this professor doesn't bring around a weapon.
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. In fact, Vinbar visibly went through the
Sacred passage to the mountain. Okay. No right or wrong path to take here. There's just a lot of them. Just got a chest down there, nothing too exciting. Hey, there's my teammate. Alright, let's clean these guys up. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything too exciting in there. We want to go left, so we'll quickly check out the right side. Okay, round we go. Skill point or treasure. Either one I'll be happy with. Okay, we're gonna have to switch tactics. These guys are heavily armored. Oh, jeez. He's getting double kicked here. Hopefully you don't come alive. I hate these drops that you can't climb back up. Here's the famous tail attack. Blocking. There we go. Nope. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Seriously, it's the tail on these things. I cannot do it. Gonna, because I can't do it. Done. Should have done that a few rounds ago. But that was just an unhealthy amount of ammo there. Thing is, we've got all our Qs charged up from the last fight. Make a quick work of these guys. Yeah, we're good. The other path just goes above ours. Dead bodies. Assuming this would be our wall that we couldn't climb. Yes, there's that. Any point to that? No? Just get to feel acrobatic. Right. Oh, jeez. Finding new places on the island. It's like we're in the middle of a cave and we can still find these. Merchants, and they will find you wherever you go.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here.
Excuse me, dear.
Bloodied feathers.
I wouldn't like to meet the bird they belong to.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains.
Yeah, he may not be able to help us anymore if he's turning into Birdman.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Yeah, to a boss fight. Con it, he'll probably tell us what we need to know, transform into a bird, and then we'll have to kill him. It's a tricky part in this game. I cannot tell what level they We're expecting you to be at certain points in this game, because the gear you get doesn't quite line up.
More feathers.
Which is tricky.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
It's Professor's note. You will find the ammunition you ordered in these crates. Should be enough to fight the creature you told us about. Fighting a flying creature is certainly much easier with good rifles. Wishing you a good hunt.
It's not possible just now.
Yeah, I could explode that, but I do not have the ability.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. I hope he'll agree to help us enter the heart of the mountain. All that remains is to find a way to get in.
Okay, first. I've got all our campsites done.
This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home.
Now we can look at these.
A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? How can we learn which plant seed is required?
This High King has been living like a hermit for ages. I doubt he's revealed his secrets to too many people.
You're right. We need to find this Sarah. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village.
Wait, what?
Until I can find the missing seed, the passage will not open up.
Final question, Sarah. Let's just there. I'd love to highlight that quest so I know where I'm going. Nope. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to do this a bit blind. Let's try there. If we're wrong, we can just fast travel again.
Sarah doesn't seem to have returned
Nice.
to her village. Someone here might know where to find her.
If she came by here after having locked us up in the grotto, she would have warned them we were coming. So even if they know where she's gone, they won't tell us a thing.
This woman knows the mountains like the lining of her pocket. If she wants to disappear, there will be no finding her. And might I remind you that my first duty is to protect your cousin.
Yes, that's true. We must find Constantine. The High King can wait.
Alright, for sure. The polite nudge us onto the other main quest. Should be able to go through. Yeah.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one. I sure hope our little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
Well, it looks like they were attacked and killed.
The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws, and there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
No weapons.
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
Alright.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of
Anchoring?
A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
A lot of dead bodies.
Crater. Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are among them. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Let's do it up. Let's find out about that fate.
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
I don't know, this stuff doesn't look in horrible condition.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Let me guess, you guys came here to feast on corpses. Straight out opportunists.
Signs of the explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
Sounds to me like we're gonna have a boss fight. More dead
New
soldiers.
footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard. But I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Teleme.
All I know is free loot first. I'll go and we'll inspect that in a second.
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
Well, there is like a metric ton of people that kind of were dying, so I wouldn't be surprised that their numbers are dwindling. Hey, work notes. The natives have told us about a giant creature who reigned over the heights, and the statue we have found could be a depiction of it. It is a large winged beast. It seems agile and capable of flying, but its body seems fragile and unprotected. Of course, it is only a depiction, and we will have to see for one ourselves to confirm these observations. Better get our gun ready.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Cats.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Alright. Let's find out what's what.
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, I know. But their men were there, on the cliff. And Constantine is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
I don't think we're... I mean, I guess we're doing that. We're here, so we'll hit that one up. And there's a campfire, which will let us fast travel out of there. So up here and to the left. Oh, we missed a beast. Let's see. Rinky-dink armor. I'll take these guys out. guys are just straight out easy experience. Not a good experience, but easy. Oh yeah, soft old boots. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to loot. Let's hit this camp. Oop, missed. 5 of 5. Nice. That is quite the distance to get there. One of their nicer ones, got good defense. This little stronghold.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantin Dorset, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the clifftop?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
I'll give him some gold.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
No, nothing.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.